So, another win, another clean sheet. You must be happy with that one.
Yeah, listen, they're a wounded animal. I've called them a wounded beast in a lot of my prep yesterday. They're minus 12 points. They're a good crowd today that are trying to get right behind them. You hear them coming through the doors just before kick-off, trying to lift them. I felt they started the game quite bright. I felt then we had a good spell in the middle of that first half, and I felt we finished it superbly. To get the goal in the timing that we got it aids us, obviously. And we probably could have had a second with Kane Smith if Scotty Bowden had slid him up a little bit more in an advanced area as opposed to behind him. But yeah, they had a change of shape and personnel. They went to a 4-4-2, then they married us up in a 3-5-2. And like all the shot on Saturday, when you've got 1-0 lead, they're going to throw everything at it. And I felt the boys stood up to the challenge, and yeah, we've left Dover with 3 points and another clean sheet.
3 points, 9 points in total. What does it mean to start the season off so well as you've done?
Like you said, the first word was a start. We're not getting ahead of ourselves. I said it. It's win the next game. The boys were brilliant. They've got 2 days off now, Tuesday, Wednesday, to regroup. Some of them have travelled across the country to get down here, and Scotty Bowden and Will Evans, and they've put on an unbelievable weekend for this football club and for their teammates. So they'll have the weekend off now, and they deserve the 2 days off now, and they deserve that. And the focus turns to Stockport. We're not getting ahead of ourselves, not looking, like I said, in clusters of games. It is literally the mentality of win the next game. We need to ensure that we know where we're at with regards to Stockport. The work starts for myself and Jordan and the management team to get a presentation ready and organised for them on Thursday to potentially go up against the champions. I believe them and Wrexham are the favourites at this level, and that's a great challenge for myself in that dressing room. 9 points from 9 is great, but it's just purely a start. That's all it is. We need to ensure that we build on that, continue with the processes in terms of what we've been doing, and try and get another 3 points Saturday.
And let's quickly talk about a few individual performances from today. Ashmore in goal, another clean sheet for him, and that whole defensive line. What do you think the clean sheets mean to them as a group? There's
a habit for them now, and that's something that we've worked on. You see in Chelsea, Arsenal and Kings Langley. The Hitchin game for me was the best game we had pre-season, because it altered my mindset on a few things going into the start of the season against Weymouth. And instead of having a post-mortem, we had a pre-mortem, and we addressed things where we feel that people can hurt us, where they can get at us in our set pieces, and the Hitchin game was massive. So from that, it allows me to get into the group, because you've gone and beat Chelsea and Arsenal's 23s, the best players in the whole of Europe at their level. So it was good for me to play the Hitchin game, to probably give them a little bit, to volley them a little bit, and they've reacted superbly. I felt across the line, Mendy at times, Femi at times, Will Evans, Jammer, Kane, the front two pressing with an intent. That was part of the match script, to ensure that they pressed with an intent forward areas to not allow good quality coming back to front. So it's good at the minute. I'm not getting ahead of myself. It's 3 games in the season. It's another 40 odd games to go. So we need to ensure we come back to work on Thursday ready to go. They'll be put through their paces, and the session will be set up to counter what Stockport offer and how we go about our business to go and exploit them. So excited in terms of the challenge, happy with what's gone on. That's all parked now. Like I said, win the next game mentality kicks in for Stockport, and that may start for me this evening, probably watching one of their games.
And finally, I've got to ask you, Dave Stevens comes on at the end there, looked like you were going to just shore things up at the back, and he literally went up front. What was the thinking behind that one?
So I said to Martin, get him ready for Marshy with 5 or 6 to go. The reason being is set plays. He's a ball magnet. I can imagine he was going to get a lot of more balls into the box, and he's a vocal point. So you could probably say he could have gone on with Munsey, but I don't think he adds that aerial threat in terms of both boxes. And he didn't win a header, but he stopped Bramble, and the other 3 that go and do their job in that zone were colossal today. So that was my thinking. We are in the market for a striker. That's known across the club in terms of where we want to improve. But as it stands at the minute, I'm really pleased with what the group's offered up in the last week or so, and we need to ensure that we build on that come Thursday.